All right, back with John, our service manager for Freedom Fitness Equipment. He's going to walk us through what he would do just as a general maintenance procedure for a basic treadmill. This is a Precor treadmill, and John's going to walk us through what you should be doing to maintain your treadmill on a regular basis. This is going to be helpful for some of our clients, but also if you're a gym owner who DIYs, John's going to walk you through this process.
Yeah, so we're working on this treadmill of preventative maintenance. We already have the hood off. This is super important. This needs to come off. That needs to be cleaned underneath. As you can see right now, extremely dusty. That needs to be blown out. That needs to be cleaned. Once that is completed, there needs to be multiple inspections. There needs to be inspections on the belt. There needs to be inspections on the electrical, the power switches, the connections, the incline motor. No. Wait. And also the rollers.
What are we looking for here?
So what we're looking for here is any discoloration. We're looking for any wear on the belts. We're looking for any loose belts, like you can see.
Yep.
I can turn this one all the way over. We're looking for worn belts. As you can see, this one's extremely worn. And you can tell from the outside, It's extremely worn.
What about the ribs am I seeing that's worn?
So when you're looking at the ribs, you want to look for nice, clean lines. If they're not clean, you can see there's
debris,
darker indications, debris. Sometimes you can see that they're silver tracking in between.
So that's the new one on the right, nice and clean, rubber. The one on the left has a lot of gunk and buildup inside. It's also starting to show some wear. Not horrible, but it is starting to show some wear. And you can see the right one, which is new, and the left one, which is not.
Especially on a treadmill, that's super important. That's going to be your drive belt.
So blow up the motor, check the belts, check the basic electronic components, make sure everything's functional. What else?
Important, incline it to look at what we call the incline coil here.
Okay.
That should be properly greased.
Okay.
Only grease on that. And the main component too is to make sure this is properly blown out and cleaned.
Okay.
We really, really need to make sure, especially on this Precor treadmill, that this is properly cleaned. This is where your expensive components are on this treadmill. If possible, you want to take your side rails off, because some treadmills you can, some treadmills you can't. Older models like this, a little more difficult to take the side rails off, but it can happen. When you go over to this Life Fitness, take the end caps off and these slide right off.
What would you do when you take the rails off?
So what I would do after taking the rails off is make sure that the deck is still in good shape, clean underneath where the rollers are here, and clean where the deck is here. So a lot of the times between the deck and the rail here, you really can't get underneath there to clean.
Gotcha.
So a lot of gunk and like hair, even bottle caps will be under there too. Most of the time you can't reach it. I like taking the side rails off so I can get my hand underneath properly, being perpendicular with my arm and the belt to get a nice clean lubrication. Now, lubrication with various belts we can discuss.
Yeah, let's talk about with this one. So what are the different types of lubrication you would want to do on a treadmill, for example?
Lubrication for Precor is different from Life Fitness and is different from Star Trek.
Okay.
So each of them have different procedures. Each of them have different ways of doing it. The Star Trek 10TRX, you don't lubricate that one. That's an aluminum deck. Precor, you lubricate this one, but not as often as you would Life Fitness.
What kind of lubrication?
Brands will recommend certain lubricants.
Oh my.
So your recommendation is 100% silicone if they requires a silicone lubricant?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
And where do you do that? Do you just spray it on top of the belt?
Lubricant will come in a little tube. It'll have a nozzle. It'll have a long nozzle. Usually go center belt here. Proper tension of your belt. You should be able to take your hand and go halfway.
Disgusting!
Your belt should be tensioned to where you can get your hand center belt. Lubricate left, right, same on the other side.
Okay, so then come around.
And just need one line. Yep.
Gotcha.
Run the treadmill. Now you don't have to run it at like 10 miles an hour, but you also want to run it at 1 mile an hour. So it is helpful to have somebody with you when you are lubricating the treadmill. If you're solo, you want to get on the treadmill, obviously. When I'm doing preventative maintenance on, say, a treadmill, you want to make it easy for yourself too. Either work bottom to top or top to bottom. So start at the console and work your way down, or start down and work your way up. So now we're going to check our console. Some techs check like quick start, incline, speed, pause, reset. You need to check every button with people spraying consoles and stuff like that. If one of these doesn't work, it could throw this whole thing off. Manual is working properly, 8 key is sticking. That's important to look at. Address that. So if one of the keys is stuck or it feels stuck, you're gonna start getting errors. That error is gonna keep popping up. It's not gonna let you start the treadmill. And eventually, every time you either try to restart the treadmill, so you can just click on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Every time you click on, it's just gonna bring up stuck key. So it's important to address that early. Look for wear and tear. If this is all chewed up or if this is cracked or damaged, look for obvious signs of damage. Here you got a whole belly is missing. Like, this is exposed. Now, obviously I took that off on purpose, but if this is missing in real time, yeah, that needs to be addressed. Like, especially if you're doing preventive maintenance, if something wasn't there before and now it's there now, between that time period, something happened. So it is important to document those things to make sure that treadmill is still on the right track, still doing okay. The biggest thing as well, especially for gym owners, if you have preventive maintenance with us or with somebody else or yourself, if you, for example, change something like that drive belt, please, please, please document when you do it for your own sake, but for also the treadmill's sake. Just because, first of all, if you resell this thing, somebody buying it, well, you can tell them, hey,
It's like a car.
Exactly. So it's like selling a car. Hey, this was changed on X date. For your own sake too. It's like, oh, okay, we did change the drive belt. That is the drive belt. This is called a walking belt. This is not your drive belt, by the way. Don't get confused. Drive belt, walking belt. And even the walking belt, if you change the walking belt tomorrow, document it. I changed the walking belt. And that's various components on this treadmill. The motor, the IFT drive, incline motor. Hardware like this, not so much. But major components of this treadmill, document those things for your sake and for someone else's sake if you do decide to sell something like this.
Perfect. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.